The improbable everlasting streak that many thought was gonna continue and try to hit 40 years officially ended when the Phoenix Suns eliminated the Los Angeles Clippers in the 2021 Western Conference Finals. How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal's NBA Finals streak, having a teammate that made the finals for 37 straight seasons since the great Lace David Stern took office for the first time in 1984. To give a little insight, only 23 total teams were in existence the 84 season. The Lakers and Celtics at the height of their powers with Magic and Larry, the Celtics still in San Diego until moving to Los Angeles this following year. The Bulls won 27 games the season before the arrival of the greatest player all time, Michael Jordan, the second to last year of the Kansas City Kings before relocating to Sacramento for the 85-86 season. Young Shaq, on the other hand, just 12 years old, dating back to a time where LeBron James wasn't even born yet, having at least one teammate to make the finals, which doesn't mean they had to be teammates when they won the title. But Shaq was teammates with those players at some point of their careers, whether it was in Orlando, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Boston, and all the other teams Shaq played for, a record that will likely never be surpassed by anyone in the near future. Remarkably, one of Shaq's streaks did end in 2018, having at least one teammate that won the NBA championship, while the Warriors didn't have anybody who played with Shaq. But the final streak did not end, with LeBron James leading the 2018 Cavs to the finals alongside Kendrick Perkins and Jeff Green, while on the 2011 Celtics was also on that Cavs roster. Here's the list of teammates that won a title the last 37 seasons who played with Shaq. Starting with Greg Kite of the Boston Celtics, the 6'11 backup center was a rookie with the 84 C's, 4 straight finals to start off his career, resulting in 2 titles, also winning in 86. Kite was teammates with O'Neal in Shaq's first 2 seasons in Orlando, while Brian Scott, champions of the 85 Lakers, played with O'Neal during the 97 season, Shaq's first year with the Lakers. Of course, more from the Showtime dynasty, the durable AC Green, back-to-back champions in 87 and 88, managed to stick around for a long time after released by the franchise in 93, traded back to LA in 99, winning the title in 2000, winning titles with Pat Riley, Magic, Kareem, Worthy, Phil Jackson, Shaq and Kobe, the only man who can say that. In 89, Dennis Rodman with the Pistons, actually teammates with O'Neal as well, during the 99 lockout for a brief time, less than 2 months before being waived 23 games with purple and gold, a show of himself at that point, while John Sally played with O'Neal on that 2000 title squad, champs with Rodman for the Bad Boys in 89 and 90, of course the entire 90s, the 3-peat champion Bulls 91 to 93, O'Neal played with Horace Grant with the 95 Magic that made the finals, also the 01 Lakers title team. Grant was also a reserve with the 04 team that made the finals. The 94 and 95 Rockets, O'Neal played with Robert Horry between 98 to 03, won 3 titles together from the 96 to 98 Bulls. Shaq played with Steve Kerr during his career. 1993, Kerr, a role player, traded to Orlando from Cleveland before signing with the Bulls after the 93 season. Ron Harper, also teammates with the Big Diesel, of course, while Kerr also part of the 99 Spurs title team alongside Jerome Kersey, who was teammates with Shaq in 97. Of course, from 2000 to 2002, O'Neal, the most dominant player at the height of his powers. The last time there was a 3-peat, the Shaq and Kobe duo will forever be one of the best 1-2 punch all time, while the 03 Spurs Steve Kerr, after falling to the 04 Pistons, Lakers Lindsey Hunter, the backup point guard of that 2001 titles team, and Eldon Campbell played with the Lakers for most of the 90s decade, teammates with O'Neal for 3.5 seasons, while the 05 San Antonio, Robert Horry, of course, won 2 more rings in San Antonio after 3-peating with the Lakers. In 2006, Shaq earned his 4th ring, D-Wade his first. 2007, Robert Horry once again, while the 08 Celtics, Shaq joined the C's Big 3 3 years later, putting himself in good position with good players to contend pretty much every year. O'Neal never went under 500 any season of his career. Pierce, Garnett, and Allen, 2009 Lakers, former superstar teammate Kobe Bryant, also had Derek Fisher and Luke Walton. Those were the 3 Lakers in O'Neal's last season. In LA, 2011, Slasha Pavlovich, although didn't finish the season with Dallas, ended up in Boston that year later on as a free agent March of 2011, being teammates with O'Neal that year. but Shaq was also teammates with LeBron, Wade, and Haslam on that Miami Heat team. Those Heat would eventually win the title in 2012 and 2013 while making the finals in 2014. Danny Green's first ever title, played 20 games with the 2010 Cavs before getting cut. 2015 is easy to just add LeBron, who's been in many finals, but Leandro Barbosa played with Shaq for the 09 Suns. 2016, we don't even have to mention LeBron or Barbosa, but also a forgotten member of the 2016 Cavs, Mo Williams, teammates with O'Neal in 2010. The 2017 finals featured, of course, LeBron again, but also Matt Barnes, former teammates with O'Neal with the 2009 Suns. 2018, O'Neal played with James, Jeff Green, and Perk, as mentioned. 2019, no Warriors, but Danny Green of the Toronto Raptors. 2020, the streak very well alive with LeBron, Rajon Rondo, Danny Green, Avery Bradley. Bradley played with O'Neal in Boston, Jared Dudley with Shaq in Phoenix, Goran Dragic with the Miami Heat, also with the 09 Suns, and of course, deep in the bench, Udonis Haslem, who should be announcing his retirement anytime soon, who knows. That adds up to 37 incredible seasons with O'Neal having a teammate that made the NBA Finals. 2021, it's an absolute travesty. All good things must come to an end. 37 years, a magnificent run, because this season had plenty of injuries. After the pandemic, many of the great teams had guys who just couldn't play in the biggest games due to injury. O'Neal could have relied on Jeff Green for the Nets, while Danny Green of the Sixers had finals potential before Ben Simmons blew it in the semis. The Lakers with LeBron and Jared Dudley, Anthony Davis got hurt, a big reason why they lost in the first round, while the Clippers had Rajon Rondo, who was the last chance after being traded for Lou Williams. If Atlanta makes the 2021 finals and would have kept Rondo, O'Neal's streak would have been kept alive, while Chris Paul of the Phoenix Suns, the only player to play against Shaq on the team. Nobody else on this Suns team was even in the NBA when Shaq was still playing. Etuan Moore joined the Celtics as a rookie the season after O'Neal retired. The Bucks, Brook Lopez, Jeff Teague, and Drew Holiday, the only three that played an NBA game against Shaq when they were on the floor. Long live this insane, incredible streak. 2021, the year a non-Shaquille O'Neal teammate made the NBA Finals. Nobody from the 83 finals between the Lakers and Sixers played with O'Neal. Magic Johnson came the closest after a short comeback in the 95-96 season. O'Neal missed playing with him by just a couple months. What an incredible journey, what a streak, what a player, something we will never forget. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more content, more good stuff coming soon. I love all of you. See you next time.